everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to the Ursula Grand Hero Battle Elite quest. We're going to start with Infantry first, and I did this on my alt as I always do. This one felt really good to me because I didn't know who Ursula was the first time we did this battle, and now I do. I've played through FE7, and boy oh boy, it makes me happy to get some revenge on her. So to start things off here, we used our Flier as we always do. And I did Summoner Support rank C with Corrin. I'm not sure if this is needed, but I did it anyway. I also did Summoner Support rank C as well. Things get pretty close. I'm not sure if it's needed. I just thought I'd mention that there. I also absolutely needed QR3. QR2 did not cut it for me. You may be able to do QR3 for the B skill, and then Distant Defense seal for C, maybe even QR2 for the B skill depending on where your HP lands. Just a thought there. We also use Olivia number 1. I honestly don't know if you need the hone speed. I don't think you do, but I'm going to leave it on. And for Corrin here, this is what we get. We don't need a B skill. I don't know if we need Bonfire, but we do need a regular old Brave Bow, just a basic one, not a plus one. We also need Attack +2 seal. And for this Olivia here, all she's going to do is dance. She doesn't need her weapon either, so let's get this going here, and I'll meet you in the setup. So this is our setup here. We want the useless dancer at the very top. We're going to get a rally defense off here. We're going to move Furum down here, and we're going to dance her right in front of these. Let's get some animations on. Right in front of this thing and hit it in the face. And then we'll just wait a second here. And as we can see, Furum is going to have her way with these units, as she always does. One of my favorite units. She's so good, especially with this QR seal. Without QR3, I am unable to proc QR on Ursula. So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe find a different way to not take a little bit of damage from that first cav, but I couldn't do it. So I had to upgrade to QR2. From here, we're going to reposition our Corrin down here. Let's kill the bottom one first. Yeah, the bottom one is the one we want to kill first. We're then going to dance the top one here. Kill this one, and it's exact damage here. You don't need the bonfire, but you do need the plus attack. You might actually not even need the plus attack if you do have the bonfire. And then we'll move her in front of here just like this, and then everything is fine and dandy. Corrin can take a hit because he is awesome. I love that he is bulky. And Furum can also take a hit because she's Furum. We'll then get the hit off here, and this is the annoying part, where we kind of have to run around in circles for a little bit and kill this Green Knight.
Sure. Orders, please. Yes. All right.
How festive.
So let's move a little bit away here. And it will take a second to kill this Axe Knight here. I did screw up at the start there, but honestly, you can't die at this point.
Orders, please. Yes.
We can quad him, so this does go a little faster. And I guess Bonfire helps here. If anything, give him Bonfire to speed this part up. Stupid Aegis. And then, will we get it now? One last dance and we've got it here. Perfect, so that's Infantry. Really happy about this clear. It did take a little bit, and it is pretty minimal SI. I really love Furum. Anybody who is free to play, who is new to the game, who's even old to the game, Furum has just been such a wonderful unit, so give her another shot with this QR seal. She is so fantastic. I've used her for every single GHB so far, and she has been the cornerstone of it, so keep that in mind. And also Corrin has just been great as well. Let's move on to the armor now, where we abuse the crap out of BK and buffs again. Okay, so let's go into the armor emblem, and again, Black Knight basically solos the entire team. Not basically, 100% solos the entire team with buffs. We do have close defense on here. Don't think I need it, but just in case, I have it on here. Stamina is so precious after all. I really wish I could do this on the alt, but the alt doesn't have Black Knight. I didn't buy the package. Every one of you should, though, if it's your main. And before we switch into the next units, I have absolutely nothing on them but swap and armor buffs, so please don't yell at me. We have this one here. All we need is hone armor and swap. This one here, all we need is swap and fortify armor. They do not do any combat whatsoever. And this one we need swap and ward armor. So let's get set up here. Always the annoying part with armor. Okay, this is our setup here, guys. We have Fortify on the top, we have Hone on the right, and we have the important one, Ward, on the bottom. Ward always needs to be within 2 spaces of the Black Knight. So the way we get started here, we swap Black Knight over to the right, we then swap him down this way, and then we move over here and we take out this obstacle. And then we just pass the turn. Hector's in range, which is our ward armor at this point. Unfortunately, we do not one-shot the Ursula, but who cares? We've got Vantage, which is the important skill here. We also put Close Defense on here, so the Axe Knight is not going to do any damage. I don't know if he does to begin with, but just in case. This guy gets one shot with Vantage, so super one-shot. 64 damage, pretty good Black Knight. This guy's insane. And then at this point we move Tharja down and we swap our ward armor down to the bottom. That's the important part here. And let's just pass the turn again. This is such a beautiful thing to watch. This one does 0 damage, and we've got Vantage and Black Luna. Does that one shot? Who cares if it one shots? He's not dying anyway. Good try, Mr. Thief. We've got the Axe Knight here, who's going to get Black Luna'd. So satisfying to do these things with Black Knight. So it looks like we definitely need Close Defense Seal. So let's finish this guy off just in case some shenanigans happen with Black Luna. And then from here we just pass the turn and everything dies. This really brings me back memories of like really old school PvP. Where like one Vantage guy just killed my whole team. Well, that one was really fun. On to the Flyers now, guys. Hopefully that one's really doable for you. I think we get there just fine without the merge by far. It doesn't matter how much damage we do because they're all going to be in kill range, and then we also have much more than 1 HP left outside of the poison dagger type thing. So really good there. Let's go on to Flyers now. Okay guys, onto the Flyers here, and as always I do not have real Flyer teams built, so it is what it is, and I need to use one seasonal, and that is Azura, the most important one, unfortunately. But basically what you need here is a Brave Sword user. I use Alencia because she's bonkersly good, and it works out perfectly. I hope others will work as well. I've heard Sheeta also works no problem too. So we also have Camilla here, and all Camilla does is reposition, I'm pretty sure. I don't think anything happens with her but reposition. We also have our Azura, who just does some dancing. She does get a kill off, but I don't think she needs to. So keep that in mind. And we also have Myrrh, who just takes a hit. All this person needs to do in this slot is take a hit from the Thief. It doesn't hit very hard. You should be super fine with basically anybody. I use Myrrh because she's cute. Okay, so this has to work very specifically, and unfortunately I could not find a better way to do it. So what we need to do, we need to dance with our tanky Thief tanker here, reposition Alencia over this way. We need to move up here with Alencia, kill this Axe Knight in 1 turn. It has to be 1 turn. You also have to be in Wings of Mercy range after this, or else it doesn't work. I know Cher works for this as well. Things go slightly differently, but she does work just fine. We're then going to move her over like this. And we're going to move Alencia up like this. And then we're going to move Camilla down right like this. And then the Thief is going to attack Azura first instead of Alencia. I guess she doesn't 1-round KO her, so that's good. So this is how my units spread out. Yours might spread out differently depending on which you use on the left. But to be entirely honest, there's not much they can do that is not possible. So we're going to kill this one here with our 1-round KO for Alencia. It doesn't look like we need too much more damage, or too much damage, because we basically kicked that thing in the face. We're gonna kill this one with Azra here. I'm pretty sure Alencia gets this kill too. So if your Azra is not strong enough. We're then gonna dance them backwards like so. And then they're gonna be dummies and come up for Alencia here, so we can get the kill with Alencia. God, she's such a wonderful unit, guys. I'm realizing now that Brave units are just insane. I try not to use them because I don't think I've ever inherited a Brave weapon on a person who doesn't come with one outside of Corrin. And it's just so very good. We're gonna get the Brave here. A good 146 or something damage overkill. And then pass the turn here, and this guy is also going to get Braved. Perfect. There we go, and let's go on to the Cavalry now, guys. I have not figured out the Cavalry yet. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get it done in time. It is giving me a lot of trouble. I do not have Xander built, I do not have Camus built, and those two really make this much easier. So I'm going to give it a shot, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, let's get into the Cavalry Emblem, and this one gave me a hell of a time. We're going to be using Cecilia here. We do need Repo. We do need all our base stuff. We do need Fortify Cavalry, and we do need QR3. We're also using any red sword or anything that can handle one of these. I forget what it is. The green Cav Tome. Whatever can handle that is no problem. I need the Spur Defense as well with my team. This one is just reposition Hone Cavalry, no problem, we don't use it for anything else. And this is funny, I had such a hard time with this GHB because the Cavalry Tome was just kicking my butt, and I thought, you know, why not I kick her butt back with Ursula? And it works out just fine. She does need this attack +3 seal, you can get around it with different abilities, but it is what it is, and I built her like this, so she should be fine, just super fine and dandy. So let's turn our animations on here and get set up. So we want to throw Cecilia in the middle here. We're going to break this first wall. We're going to throw this like this, and we're going to move her down here and her like this. I actually had the position wrong, but it shouldn't matter at all. And this is why we need Spur Defense. Otherwise, we die to this hit. There's other ways to do it. I think I could have another Fortify Cavalry, but I didn't have the SP to do that, so we didn't bother doing it that way. Next up, we need our green cav, or red whatever, to kill this. Whatever kills this is fine. I don't think it matters.
Yes?
We're gonna kill Ursula with Cecilia here.
Here and now.
And you do need the special, of course, on that as well. And we're gonna kill this one with this Ursula. And then from here, the Thief is going to bring the Ursula down to 1 HP. Boy oh boy, this took a lot of finesse and a lot of messing around with numbers. But we managed to do it with 1 HP.
Yes.
So we can just... What's the best way to do this here?
Got it.
I guess we'll do it this way. We will kill the Thief with Roy.
Stay close.
We'll hit it like this, and again, you can do this whatever way you want. There's just one guy left. You've got a Bolin, you've got whatever your last unit is. Everything should be fine and dandy. And we should be able to finish it off here, so let's get the Ursula, the beautiful growing flame off. I think that's what it is. What's your special again, Ursula? Growing Thunder, sorry. And then we can finish it off with the Axe Knight. And there we go, we are done the GHB Elite Quest. I try to do my best I can for free-to-play, guys. I could not do this any other way. Same with the Flier ones, but the first two should be super reproducible. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Also, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that usual stuff. It really helps me out, and it helps get these videos out to more people. So have a wonderful day, guys. Bye now.